going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of let's be real, NFL play-by-play. Today we got America's game of the week with the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Obviously, a good old rematch of last year's Super Bowl. Obviously, the biggest bugaboo for the Niners because like the last four matchups, the Niners are 1-3 against the Kansas City Chiefs. What's going on, Steven? What is up? And all that good stuff. So bringing up the scoreboard for tonight's action, courtesy of Score Count. Yeah, I did see it. I mean, we took care of business against the Giants. We can pretty much own their asses. No surprise there. But yeah, that's oh god. Well, it looks like we're to get ready for the kickoff here in Santa Clara, California. Obviously, the Niners will get the ball first to start the first quarter. Obviously, with the Chiefs, we'll proceed the second half kickoff, and we're underway. It'll be first and 10 at the 30 for the Niners. Come to this one who, coming in at 3-3, not saying didn't look a couple of times have been bad, but there are some issues that I do think the Niners will have to fix. Well, one case in point, get the monkey, if they do want to get the monkey off their back, is beat the Chiefs. Chiefs coming off the bye week. Nothing really say much there, but see how they can handle slightly adversity with a couple of their key pieces out. But anyways, we got first and 10 to 30. And Purdy will hand off to Mason, and he's going to lose about a couple of yards on the play. So second, I say about 2nd and 12 coming up. So 2nd and 11. Like it looks like Purdy takes a snap, hands it off to Mason again. We'll find an open seam across the 35. And there's a penalty marker after the play. And that looks like it might be coming back. I mean, it looks like it could be holding on San Francisco. Yep. So it'll be 2nd and 21 coming up for the Niners. And that was Brendel who gets flagged for holding. Yeah, that'll do it. So 2nd and 21 at the 19. And Purdy takes snapshots back, steps up in the pocket, and he's going to get taken down for about a couple of yards, but that's going to still bring up a 3rd and long for the Niners. That's everyone that's coming in right now. So 3rd and 19 after a 2-yard pickup. And I got Mason in the backfield. Nice little handoff. Yeah, that's true. A nice little run by Kyle Juszczyk. So now we're going to get the punt team coming out for the Niners. Yeah, it and that should. Wishnowski to punt it away. And the nice little snap and good punt by Wishnowski. And that's going to take a little bit of bounds inside. Looks like at the 15. Looks like right inside the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10. Well, for me, I'm watching. Thing is, too, Steven, I'm on YouTube TV. That's why. And yes, for those who aren't, yes, I did get the thumbnail wrong. So, because let's be real, I didn't know. I thought KC was home for the host of the Niners at home, but oh well, still the same game. So 1st and 10 at the 15. So now we got Kelsey now setting up in the slot. Mahomes drops back, throws, and completes it for about a couple of yards. Only a 2-yard gain for Winters. But Mahomes included the postseason against the Niners, 4-0, 339 passing yards per game, 10 touchdowns to 4 picks against the Niners. Oh God, yeah, that's understandable. So 2nd and 8. Mahomes takes a snap, hands it up to Winters. Will fight for about a couple of yards. And that's still 3rd and long coming up for the Chiefs. And shout out to Sports PSP. I think there's a good legitimate argument for Mayfield to be in the MVP combo. I mean, Jared Goff, Sam Darnold, and that's kind of crazy to have it coming out ever hearing that come out of people's mouths. And Mahomes now completes it across the 30 to the 35 for Juju. Good old Juju. Shout out to everyone that's in the chat, though. Shout out to Sports PSP with the $5 super chat. But it's a good question. Like I said, there's a legitimate argument with some of these quarterbacks. Like I said, Goff, Mayfield, Sam Darnold. Hunt again. Won't get 2 yards, but it's not really much going on there. Yeah, that's also true too with the Niners too. Probably the most. So 2nd and 8. Mahomes hands it up to Hunt. Hunt will find an open seam up the gut for about a good 4 to 5, about a 5-yard gain. Be 3rd and short coming up. Steven, I'm going to the rookie of the year. That's going to be close because I think JD Daniels could probably somehow steal that away from Caleb Williams. But like I said, we'll see how the end of the year plays between those two. So 3rd and 1. We got Juju's now setting him on the outside. Now it looks like Mahomes didn't like what he saw. So 2 seconds of the play clock. Mahomes takes the snap, drops back. Pressure coming, throws over the middle. That is incomplete. And that was Xavier Ward, the intended target. So the first punt coming up for the Chiefs. Really good old Nick Bosa again. Yeah, that'll be interesting for the NFL trade deadline. So now we got Matt Araiza, and obviously with Jacob Counting for the Niners returning the punt for the Niners. Oh, nice little fake. However, and San Francisco takes over on down to the 9-10 mark. Well, shit. That kind of backfired. Mm, I mean, I will say, well, as we're going to quick TV timeout, a third round for Kamara. I mean, it's not too high, quite honestly. I mean, if Kamara is playing the way that he's playing, I would not be surprised. At best, he's worth at least maybe a second. Now, it really depends on who wants him. That's my thing. But we'll see. But yeah, so I might try it. Well, I'm we'll see. We'll see what happens. As for us, I won't be opposed if we do go out and trade for another edge rusher. Maybe another safety kind of to help out over for the death pieces wise. And at least get a yeah, well, Chiefs, yes. But at the same time, too, I was like, if I'm the Chiefs, I would go out and get a wide receiver, kind of helping out. Because with Rashid Rice being out for the year, I got Worthy. There's another. And I can't think of the other guy's name, but it'll come to me. I'm having a little bit of a brain fart at the moment. But I would not be surprised. Chiefs, obviously, the Chiefs' slight of a bigger need is probably wide receiver. I mean, that's the way that I look at it. And I got Friday, 11 o'clock game for college football. Hell, goddamn no. All I know is my Clemson targeted still. So, 1st and 10 for the Niners after stopping the Chiefs on a fake punt or a fake punt. So 1st and 10 at the 45. Purdy, play action, rolls out to his right, steps, nice throw over the top, and that is picked. And Reed comes up with a pick on Brock Purdy. I did see Crosby has been linked to a couple teams, definitely us and Detroit. I'll say if Crosby wants to go to I would not be surprised if Crosby does go to Detroit because at the same time you don't have Hutchinson for the rest of the year. I did see it. I mean, Henderson. I'm surprised they. I mean, Purdy got picked, but that's on that. So 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Mahomes takes the snap, play action, throws over the middle. That is complete. Right, going in San Fran territory. Out to Noah Gray. Out to grade the tight end number 2 to Travis Kelce. For some reason, I don't know why I have Jason Kelce on my brain at the moment. So 1st and 10 inside the 35. Play action from Mahomes, rolls out, throws, and that is complete to Xavier Worthy, just inside the 30. So about 8:10 to go here in the first quarter. Still scoreless early. So Purdy career record with the turnover 6-7 without. He is 14-0, and obviously turned the ball over once today, which that was that pick. I didn't know where the hell he was fucking throwing to. So 2nd and 4. Mahomes 4 for 5 for 51 yards. Takes the snap. Will drop back. Throwing over the middle, going deep to Xavier Worthy. And that is incomplete. Some good coverage by Lenore. So 3rd and 4. What up, normal guy? If you guys are new, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you share the stream out. You should turn that notification bell for all post notifications, whether it's the It's Pretty Podcast or any of these sports play-by-plays that me and Tyler do, or whatever. So you guys will be instantly notified when we go live or all that good stuff. And yes, and we'll also be posting a weekly streaming schedule too, to keep you guys updated as well. Mahomes drops back, pump fakes, that's a step out of the pocket, and it's taking himself across the 20, close up to the 15, goes Patrick Mahomes. Nice little first down pickup for Patrick Mahomes. Very good. Yeah, normal guy. And Mahomes, he skips the pocket, but it gets taken down from behind. And that was Nick Bosa on the sack. All I gotta say is in between the only two teams, like if anyone's doing the NFL Pick'em League this year, number one, I would not trust you to pick the Saints because for some reason they're going to let you down all the goddamn time. Don't pick the Pats for obvious reasons, and also maybe don't pick the Falcons because somehow they can't be freaking reliable. So 2nd and 15, Mahomes drops back, throws, and that is tipped, and that is picked off. So Khalil Davis comes up with the interception off Patrick Mahomes. So both teams trading turnovers here in the first quarter. Crazy shit. Well, we got the big guy doing. And now we quick TV timeout. Anyways, though, shout out to everyone that's tuning in the chat or just coming in as well. Shout out to Normal Guy. Shout out to Sports PSP who was in here earlier. Shout out to Steven. And it's just pretty much for everybody. Because like I said, if you guys got any questions for me, shoot. I'm always open for questions. And just chat it up. And all that good stuff. Either way, while we're in commercial break really quick, let's going to take a look at the scores around the remaining scores for the rest or around the league. Did see Deshaun Watson go down with an Achilles injury. And we all know how very much the Browns. Well, they kind of just ass. They are tough. Oh, you got to give them that. They're resilient. And the way I look at this too, I mean, I do like Minnesota. I truly do. But I don't know. I did see them. That was very fucking scummy. And I've seen people kind of, look, I don't wish anybody's popping their Achilles on my worst enemy. But I'm sorry, but look, I get it. Watson's not the well liked guy, and rightfully fucking so. But cheering him for being injured, that's fucking low to me. Normal guy, they've been cooked since what week? Hold on, let me look at their schedule. I cannot remember. Because let's be real, the only. Yeah, well, I mean, we kind of knew. I think a lot of Eagles fans knew that was going to happen because let's be real, the run defense for the Giants isn't that great. They had freaking AJ Brown teabagging the secondary, doing a lot for that. I think it might have been after week 2 when Cowboys kicked the crap out of them. I don't think they have never been the same ever since. Anyway, we are back after a quick TV timeout. Shout out to the 23 total people that is up in this bitch. Well, 1st and 10 at the 32. Purdy takes a snap, draws back, throws. Nice little completion out to Brandon Ayuk. Short at the close, let's see, at the 39. It's under 6 minutes to play in the first quarter, still scoreless. What the fuck? Hold up. What the hell? Craig. 1 second, y'all. Oh, come on. Purdy handed it all to Mason. We'll fight about a yard, but that's all he's going to get. Damn it. Stupid computer. Hold up. Scoreboard down. Yeah, I'll give you that. All right. Let me see something really quick. I mean, yeah, that's true. But hands off to Mason again when it's going to be short behind the line of scrimmage. And good cheese, nice stuff in the box. Okay. Hold up, y'all. I'll have to use a different web browser because apparently freaking Opera decided to crash on me at the worst possible time. So, just hang on. Just bear with me. Now I got to remake the goddamn scoreboard, which I fucking hate that. A nice little pump by Wisnowski. And we got a fair catch inside the 10. Yeah, freaking bastard. All right. Don't you hate technology? There we go. Boom. Do. Give me 1 second, y'all. Of course, aside, because I got to see what time the clock stopped. Boom. Yeah, of course. Freaking. God, I hate having to remake shit. And all that good stuff. But yeah, so just hold up for a second. Say, because you have one freaking browser decide to crash on you at the worst possible time. And let's see what time. NFL scores. Ba-dum, ba-dum, dum, 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 dum. Where is it? They stopped the clock at 4:10. Boom, 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 boom. Okie dokie. That should do it. And I got, of course, my fucking leg itches. Looks like the worst freaking happens, but oh well. Possession of arrows. Boom, boom. And I feel bad for the people. Germany's going to freaking watch the shit show that is the Giants and Panthers over in Germany. But yeah. Boom, boom. I was just showing some of the key pieces that they lost. I mean, Pacheco and Rashee Rice. So 1st and 10. Mahomes takes a snap, hands it off to Hunt. Will fight for about 5 yards, 4 yards maybe. I'm just showing what happened before that Juju kind of hurt his hamstring. Yeah, Panthers, Giants in Germany. Good God. Why? Like, no one wants to see that. Not especially the people in Germany. Yeah, I think most people will be. Nice little pitch back out to Hunt again on the 2nd and 5 for a good stop, good gain of 2, but nice tackle by Mustafa or Mustafa. So 3rd and 3. So 3rd and 3 at the 15. 3 seconds on the play clock. Quick snap. Mahomes has to scramble, and he's going to get taken down for the sack. That is Leonard Floyd on the sack. Looks like also Collins gets the assist on that sack. And now a nice punt by Matt Ariza. Nice booming punt. And we got a fair catch with the 2. We got 2:05. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I got to take care of something, so I'll be right back. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, I had to take care of something from my mom for a bit, so we're a quick timeout. But I have a feeling it's gonna be one of those games. I completely forgot what I was going to say. So apologies on that. But shout out to everyone that's in the chat as well, or just tuning in or watching this with me. Obviously showing the first Super Bowl matchup in 2020 in Miami. Then the Niners and Chiefs again last season by a 3-point margin. But the first 6 possession combined 3 punts, 2 turnovers, and 1 failed fake punt. And Purdy, nice with the play action. Looking deep over the middle. That is way overthrown. Stops the clock at 2 minutes, even on. And there's a penalty. There's a penalty marker. I feel like that's going to be I guess, holding. Pass interference on Kansas City. I mean, still the same goddamn thing. But 1st and 10 with 2 minutes to go. Inside the 45, Purdy, nice play action. And that is tipped, and that's almost picked. And that was Bolton on the tip. Man. So, 2nd and 10. Purdy, hands off to Mason. Nice cut for about 4 yards on the carry. So it'll be 3rd down and coming up for the Niners. Ooh. So 3rd and 6 from the minute 14. Purdy, quick throw, and that's into the dirt, incomplete. And that's gonna bring up bring up 4th down. So it looks like that we set up for the field goal unit. And Moody on for the field goal. Anders Carlson. The snap, the hold, the kick. That is right down the middle, and that is good. With a minute 6 remaining here in the first quarter. Overall, so far, my thoughts throughout this. But yeah, it looked very sloppy on both ends, whether from the Chiefs or the Niners. I mean, defense playing pretty well on both sides. That's one of the positives. Kind of the negatives on both sides. Kind of bad. I would say past decisions. With Purdy, obviously not giving him like 2nd or 3rd reads for progressions. I mean, and not going to say for Mahomes because that was just a good defensive play by the big man. But like I said, I don't really have no gripes with this one. But I do think if any of these teams, one of these teams have more want to win, you got to clean your shit up, make adjustments. And while we go look at the current scorers, but shout out to everyone as well. And no one gives a shit about voting. That's all I'm going to touch on that. But scored updates around the league. Washington up 17-0 over the Panthers. Let's real that's to be expected because let's real the Panthers are ass. The Rams down early to the Raiders. That's kind of a bit surprising. Down 3. And then KC, and then also you got KC and San Francisco, separated by a field goal. I don't know all that good stuff, but so that was a 4-play scoring drive for 22 yards, not even a minute, ton of possession. So now you have Carlson now trying to do the kicking dudes while Moody is out with an injury. Oh no! God damn, YouTube TV, no bugger. We got a first and 10 at the touchback. So we got first and 10 at the 34. So first and 10. Mahomes drops back, little floater. Nice little hurdle by Gray for the first down across the 40. Man, and had the big man Gray also hurtling over somebody to get so. So down to under 40 seconds here in the first quarter. Mahomes drops back, looking deep over the middle to Gray again. That is complete for the first down. So about 20, soon to be that's a 20-second mark here. I think that should be the last play of the first quarter. And that is the end of the first quarter here. First 15 in the books. Chiefs, Niners, separate by a field goal after 1 quarter of play. There we go. Anyways, though, overall, like and also too, and I will do, kind of slightly, or not say slightly, but kind of will give my thoughts before the half. But after 1 quarter of play, I even put this out on my Twitter account as well. Guys, make sure you check out the Twitter account as well. Make sure you hit that like, or actually hit that follow button. Like I said, we're always active on social media, whether it's IG or Twitter. Even though it's called X now, but I don't give a shit about that. But anyways, I think offensively from both sides, they look very sloppy. Couple turnovers. Obviously, But the fact that even, I mean, look, points are points, and at the end of the day, but still, can't really be too sloppy for as good as the Chiefs and the Niners are. But yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna like peck on them on both these squads. But I think if they continue to get very sloppy, yeah, it's probably gonna be very ugly at the end of the day. Anyways, obviously, we still have a couple more later, especially the night primetime games, because especially um Rams and Vegas. Vegas still, and then you'll say in Washington. I think that game's probably going to get out of hand very quickly. And that is what and that's a nice little pickup by McCall Hardman off the jet sweep. And Mahomes and nice, and Hunt's pretty much not going to get anything there. So we no gain on the play for Kareem Hunt. So 2nd and 10 for the Chiefs, down only by 3. Kind of doing a good job moving the football into the red zone. Mahomes dots back. He dumps it off to Hunt, and that's going to be a loss of a couple of yards. However, there's a penalty marker after the play. Let's see what this marker is going to be about. So offside on San Francisco. So it brings them, now it's going to move from a 2nd and 10 to a 2nd and 5. And that's going to be on Nick Bosa, who lined up in the neutral zone. And there's Worthy on the outside. He gets the first down off the nice little another jet sweep. A nice little first down pickup by Xavier Worthy, which for those who've kind of been around the channel a little bit, and for those who did follow me during the NFL draft, and when we saw that the Buffalo Bills traded with the Chiefs, it's like, yeah, this is going to come back to bite them in the ass. And well, it kind of did to an extent. So I got 1st and goal. So 1st and goal for the Chiefs in the red zone. There goes Harbin in motion, hands it off, and there's a penalty marker. And Hunt gets up 3, but we got to see what this penalty marker is at the and we got another neutral zone infraction. That's going to go against San Francisco. So Givens gets flagged for offside, but that puts the Chiefs half distance to the goal. So be easier to get 6. So the Chiefs now have an easy opportunity to get 6. And nice little shovel out to Hunt. Can he push his way through? No, he's about to be about a yard shy. So 2nd and goal. So Mahomes 7 for 10 for 88 yards and a pick. So second and goal. And there's a penalty marker. And I feel like this is going to be it looks like a false start, and that is looks like a false start in Kansas City. Too many men on the defense. So they're going to put them at the 1 yard line. So a second and goal for the Chiefs. Where the emotion hands it off to Hunt, and Hunt will push his way inside for the touchdown. So Kansas City will get on the board. Courtesy of Kareem Hunt. So we quick old 7 for Kansas City. And for the extra point the extra point right down the middle is good. Quick 7-3 lead for the Kansas City Chiefs here, under 11.5 to go in the second quarter. And obviously the Niners, with a couple of penalties that kind of, a little bit crucial. Right. Overall, not a bad drive from Kansas City. Even though with San Francisco, like I said, had a couple penalties for a bit costly, especially a couple offsides. So the big thing is, let's see how San Francisco is going to respond after shooting themselves in the foot with a couple of those penalties. But anyways, so far, and for those who, like I said, for those who are doing that, has done, because for me, if anyone's doing the pick'em, I mean, yeah, ESPN's pretty nice, but also CBS is also pretty good too. CBS Sports, Battle of the Pick'em. Like I said, there's a few teams that I would not trust for anyone to pick them. Is Atlanta? They can be hot and cold at times. Can't trust the Saints. At times, well, can't trust the Browns for obvious reasons. But hey, anyways, shout out to everyone that's in the chat. Kind of go over the round of the scores. Let me see. So Rams up 7-3 with 3 minutes before the half. Commanders, well, let's be freaking real. I still, to me, look, I think they're a nice team on the upside, but I'm probably gonna get some flack for this, but I do think they're kind of slightly overachieving this season. But we are back for the second quarter. Kansas City up 7-3 over the San Francisco 49ers. He had a quick fair catch. First and 10 at the 30. Let's look at the player snapshot for Chris Jones, three-time Super Bowl champion. Leads NFL defensive tackles and sacks, tackles for loss, and QB hits since 2022. I mean, the dude is just a complete freaking monster on the Kansas City defensive line. I gotta love it. You gotta love it if you're cheating. And just for a fan in general. So this season has 3 sacks with 21 total pressures. So Purdy now coming back on after kind of so far 1 for 4 on the day. Purdy takes a snap. Will drop back. Throws and completes it to Kittle for about a yard shy of the first down marker. So that's now 2 of 5 for Brock Purdy. After the Chiefs kind of defense will kind of give him a little bit of problems. So the 2nd and 2. Now got Ayuk now going to the setup on the outside. Purdy takes a snap, looking, throws, and that is tipped down. That brings up 3rd and 2. Looks like Chris Jones got his hand on the deflection. Oh, never mind. I kind of bonked him in the right off his teammate's helmet. Well, that's unfortunate. So 3rd and 2. Purdy takes a snap, drops back, throws, and that is complete to Brandon. Oh, that's dropped by Brandon Ayuk. And Ayuk had open real estate and just dropped it right off the fingertips because, good Lord, that would have been a big gain for Brandon Ayuk. Well, that's going to bring it a 4th and 2 for another punt by the Niners. And Wishnowski right inside the 20. Here's Harmon at the 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, to the 45, 40, to the 35, up to the 30 goes McCole Hardman. Great return. McCole. Cole Harmon puts the Chiefs in a very great field position off that punt return. So 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line in Niners territory. Then I got Kelsey now kind of set him in motion. Mahomes takes a snap, will drop back, throws, and that is complete to Kelsey across the 25. So 2nd down coming up for the Chiefs. So the special team struggles for the Niners. Kickoff return allowed, TD allowed, block punt, muff punt, fake punt conversion allowed, and and obviously dealing with two of their kickers injured. God, if you're talking about the one team that's cursed with injuries, and that is San Francisco 49ers are the limited embodiment of just can't catch a break. Mahomes, and unfortunately he's got to just sling it right in the ground. So it'll be 3rd down coming up. So 3rd and 5. It's a 4-point game. Mahomes takes a snap, drops back, pressure coming off the edges, steps up in the pocket, And shovel passes across the 20 for the first down to Xavier Worthy. Typical Mahomes magic. And, that's. That's how we're just going to shovel it. Yeah, we ain't kidding on that one. So, we're reaching about the 9-minute mark. 1st and 10 inside the red zone here. 24 now in motion. Mahomes with the play action. Nice little pitch. Jet sweep out to Xavier Worthy across the 20 to the 15. And gets popped at the 13-yard line. And that's Mustafa on the stop. Second and 5, hand up to Hunt. Breaks a couple of tackles, but gets 3. Probably looks like gets 3 yards on the carry. So we 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2 coming up for the Chiefs here with just barely over 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Up by 4, and looks like they're trying to be knocking on the door to add. So 3rd and 3. 7:40 to go. 4 seconds on the play clock. And Mahomes will take a timeout at 7:35 here in the second quarter. I guess trying to stop the play clock. But hey. So 3rd and 3, just barely over 7.5. And in terms of the ball control, 28 plays for the Chiefs for 148 yards and over 13 minutes time of possession. While the Niners, well, not so much. So 3rd and 3. So you got Hunt now coming back into the backfield. And Mahomes will take the snap. Dumps it off to Hunt. Will break a tackle across the 10 and gets the first down inside the 5. So 1st and goal for the Chiefs. Yeah, nice little check down screen. And we'll look at the defense for the Niners. Can't tackle worth a damn. It looks like Worthy's kind of getting checked out from the medical staff. So under 7 minutes to play, 1st and goal. Here comes Gray in motion. And nice little hand up to Hunt. Steps inside and will cross in for the touchdown. Kansas City now holds a multiple score lead over the. And obviously for the extra point. Overall be 14-3, sorry. That's good right down the middle. Well, Anyways, 14-3 Chiefs lead. And, well, not really. Look, if I'm John Lynch and looking at this problem, if I'm pretty sure the Niners were going to have to start, try to make moves on defense. Come at the Mm-mm-mm. Shout out to the 35 total people that's up in here. And look at the man, Washington doing their thing against the Panthers. Like I said, no surprise because the Panthers are hot garbage. Mm. But tomorrow night we got a couple primetime games: Bucks and Ravens, Chargers and Cardinals, and then Thursday night we got the Vikings and the Rams. Now, my thing is too is like if hmm, I mean, first and 10 after 30 after a little kneel. But the notable running backs, the week one, Derrick Henry only had 46 yards. Bijan in week 3 had 31 against the Chiefs. J.K. Dobbins, 32 in week 4. And Alvin Kamara, lowest yards in his career, and 26 rushing yards before the. So, first and 10. Purdy hands off to Mason, bounce to the outside to the 35. Looks like to the 37. However, there is a penalty marker. They'll be holding on San Francisco. So first and 20. At the 20-yard line. And Purdy takes a snap, throws over the middle, looking deep. That's complete to George Kittle. That'd be a nice first down to Kittle. And Purdy, nice little pitch back to number 31, who gets about 3 yards, but that's all he's going to get. So 2nd and 8. Under 5 minutes to play here in the first half. And a little play action from Purdy. Steps up and down he goes. And this looks like that's George Karlaftis on the sack. Yeah, I know Niners. To anybody that's a Niners fan that's watching along with this with me, this is very disappointing. Very disappointing from the Niners. So 3rd and 12 at the 40. And they're 0 for 4 on third down conversions. Purdy looking over the middle, and that is incomplete. And that's going to bring up the punting unit for the Chiefs, or for the Niners. Sorry. Because good Lord. And here we go with the punt on the 4th and 12. Nice moving punt by Wisnowski, and there'll be a fair catch inside the 15 at the 4-minute mark. So 14-3, KC still holds with 4 minutes to go here in the first half. And to be quite honest, and I know this is kind of all, well, no surprise, I do think the window is closing for San Francisco. Hold up. Hang on. Let me fix something here. Good Lord, this doesn't look right on my. There we go. Had to move it down a couple inches. But like I was saying, obviously the Niners, we all know that this is the one team, well, one of the few teams in the NFL can't catch a break with the injury bug, which we've seen the last couple of years. At the same time, too, their Super Bowl window is closing because, well, after this season, you're gonna because Brock Purdy's going to command a absurdly amount of money, probably around 51 to between 51 and 55 million a year. At the same time, too, it really depends if you want. Niners are pretty much going to get them screwed going into the next season. I'd be shocked if they wouldn't, but at the same time, we're gonna have to wait and see. Like, so I'm not trying to say try to hate on the Niners. Well, I'm just trying to say, it's like if I'm a Niners fan, I'm gonna be worried. Because if you can't pay Purdy, that would also tell me another thing that San Francisco might have to look for another goddamn quarterback. Because good Lord, that's the one thing that the Niners always have issues with is quarterbacks, or try to. Well, actually, I take that back. Yeah, I do take that back. I'm sorry. We had Kaepernick, who had a good stint with them. But when you really look at that post that. So 1st and 10. Mahomes takes the snap, hands off to Hunt, bounces into the inside. We'll get he's trying to fight for about 5 yards, and I think he's going to get it. So he's 2nd down and 5 coming up for the Chiefs. Obviously showing what happened to Deebo Samuel, kind of jogging off to the locker room. That doesn't look too good. So 2nd and 4. Okay, so they give him 6 on that run. So Mahomes 10 for 14 for 103 yards and a pick. See, Mahomes, play action, rolls out to his right. And nice little dump off to Kelsey for the first down across the 25. Or is it maybe 35? Because I really can't really tell. Yeah, I mean, well, that's the other thing too with Mahomes too. Like his baseball background's coming into play a lot throughout his career. So overall, 11 for total first downs, 163 total yards compared to the 56 for the Niners, 69 total rushing yards compared to the Niners 22 passing yards. Well, that's still in favor of the Chiefs, 94 to 34. So 2:44 to go. 4 seconds on the play clock. Mahomes drops back. Looking, that is incomplete, and that was to Xavier Worthy, the intended target. So 2nd and 10 coming up for the Chiefs. So 2nd and 10, just barely with 2.5 to go. Inside the 25. Mahomes takes the snap, little hand off to Hunt, somehow breaks a couple tackles. That's 42 for about 3 yards. That's all he's going to get. It's by breaking a good amount of tackles. Maybe 3rd and 8 coming up for the Chiefs. I mean, at this point, I definitely would believe if this would be 4 down territory. If they can't get it, take the points. Don't get too fancy. Well, then again, knowing the Chiefs, they'll find a way to. And they're going to let the clock run down to the 2-minute warning here in the first half. But really, pre-halftime thoughts. The nine. But yeah, overall, the way I look at this, I think the Chiefs are kind of playing obviously what they normally would do, but with the Niners, I feel like their defense was going to be a bit of a problem going into this one, because when you look at that, they have injuries in certain areas, but at the same point, and this also goes back to last year too, when this is actually, take that back to the year prior to that, when they still had DeMeco Ryans there as well. Once DeMeco Ryan led, I kind of feel like for me the defense kind of took a hit, but in a way, in terms of the scheme, kind of changed in the way that what Ryans has now brought to the Houston Texans. And looking at this defense, I don't think it should be intimidating anybody. If anybody does play the Niners, because like I said, this team always somehow can't escape the injury bug. Their defense at times, can cost some games, which sometimes we've seen the last couple of times cost them the Super Bowl. Now last year, defense actually played pretty decently in last year's Super Bowl. But like I said, I mean, if you're a Niners fan, I'd be worried to an extent. And I don't know. It's really hard to explain. Shout out to everyone that was tuning into the chat today, or just coming in general. For America's Game of the Week. Goody, we're gonna see Giants and Panthers. Good Lord, no one wants to fucking see that. I think I gotta be, because let's be real, that game's gonna be fucking hot garbage anyways. So 2 minutes to go, 3rd and 8. Looks like now we go to an empty backfield, 5 wide out, and here comes Mahomes dropping back. Pressure coming on Bosa, and he's gonna have to bounce into the ground, incomplete, and that's gonna force the field goal unit to come on. So good pressure by Nick Bosa to kind of flushed Mahomes out of the pocket. Okay, well, actually, we're really going to go for a punt. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. They're on the other opposite side. Nice booming punt by a Razor inside the 10 to the 15, breaking out. And we got a penalty marker at the 139 mark. Yeah, another penalty from the Niners. So let's see what this flag is. Holding on the kicking team. So that'll be a 10-yard. That'll back them up. And at the towards the 20. So we're at a minute 39. It's a 11-point game. So the Niners have 6 penalties as a team, but overall has 2 for total first downs. So 1st and 10. Purdy takes the snap. Will drop back. Those, and that is incomplete. And there's a penalty marker. That's a clear PI. Stops the clock at a $1:36. And looks like that's going to be on Trent McDuffie. Yeah. So $1:36. That is the 6th penalty for 40 yards. 2 for 28 for the Chiefs. So 1st and 10, 1st and at the 20. Purdy trots back. Looking over the middle. That is way overthrown. And that was Ricky Purcell, the intended target. $1:32 here in the second quarter. I really hate to see that. So, $1:32, 6 seconds on the play clock. Purdy takes the snap, draws back, looks and throws, and that's complete to, and that's Purcell. So $1:24, 3rd and 4. And the Chiefs will take a second time out of the first half. So 3rd and 4 here in Santa Clara, California. Brock Purdy so far 4 for 11 for 44 yards with a pick. So Purcell, of course, his first catch for 6 yards. And Purdy drops back, looking, throws going deep over the top, and that's complete to Kittle. What a play by George Kittle. So under a minute to play. Yeah. Here goes Purdy looking and gets it out to Mason, but that's all he's going to get. And the Niners take their first time out of the half with 48 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. We just fixed the game clock here, ladies and gentlemen. So 14-3 Chiefs with the 2nd and 6 coming up for the Niners, who first half looked so off sync. The 33rd and 6 at the 20 at the 31 at the 29. Nice over the top for Brandon Ayuk, and he's shaking up on the play. Yeah, he's slow to get. Oh, that's not good. So they stop the clock at 37 seconds, and so now we got an injury timeout. So now at least now it takes us a quick injury timeout. We have 37 seconds here in the second quarter. Oh, come on, really? Motherfucker. But yeah, so shout out to everyone though. Yeah, of course. So quick injury timeout because obviously San Fran. Alrighty. Overall, shout out to everyone that's are been in the chat or just coming in and watching as well. But shout out to Sports PSP with the $5 super chat. It's an interesting question. Like I said, like I touched on it earlier, but I do think for some reason there's a couple guys that I think that's going to be ahead of Baker. That's Goff and also and Darnold are going to be the two guys that I would think. Still, well, then you also got Patrick Mahomes and all that, so don't discount on that too. So 1st and 10. So Brock Purdy 4 for So this drive, 4 for 5 for 66 yards, 37 seconds. And quick side out to like Mason. Mason. The clock stops at 29 seconds. There we go. They should put 1 second back on the clock. And the Niners take their last time out of the half. So, for the red zone offense for the Niners this season, 12 touchdowns on 27 drives, but also 15 drives without a touchdown, which is most in the NFL. So 2nd and 1. Bit of a hard count from Purdy. Takes the snap, shots back, looking, and that is way overthrown. Incomplete. So 27 seconds here in the first half. Brings up a 3rd and 1. I mean, at this point, I would just run the football at this point. If you can't get 6 here, take the 3. Then again, knowing how aggressive Kyle Shanahan can be, I think he might force that. So 1 for 6 on 3rd down conversions for the Niners. Purdy, a little handoff to Mason, and he's gonna lose a couple of yards. Well, that's unfortunate. You ran the ball, but you went backwards. That's unfortunate. 7 seconds for the field goal, the hold, a kick right down the middle, and that is good. And that leaves it with 1 second. Well, then again, actually, just going to let the clock run out. Well, that is the half. But we will be right back after halftime. All right, we are officially back. Um, I did see that. What's going on, the hacker tomorrow? What is going on to all the new people that's up here? Shout out to everyone that was in here though. But any other ways? So coming out of the third quarter, coming into the third quarter, Mahomes 11 for 17, 108 yards, no touchdowns to a pick with a 58 QBR rating. Purdy's 8 for 16. Early looked like dog shit, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But here we go. Chiefs will receive the second half kickoff. And here we go. To the 20, 25, and almost up to the 30. So to the 29-yard line goes Kansas City off the kick return. Yeah, like I said, me and Todd, like I could rip into Brock Purdy, but I'm not that type of person. I just call it for what it is. No, I will say the last few drives from Purdy did a lot better, but he's got to do better with holding the football. But Mahomes dropping back, looking deep over the middle, and that is overthrown to Xavier Worthy. Lord have mercy. Mahomes tried to. So, 2nd and 10. Now, a little handoff to Hunt. Bounce to the outside. Breaks a tackle. Gets about 2 yards. That's all he's going to get. I mean, look, positive yards. That's all you can get. Injury. Yeah, well, that happens to every other team, but it seems to me that it also affects. Like we see some teams just kind of, in a way, not overcome it. Case in point, like the Niners, because they just never seem to have guys that want to step up. So 3rd and 8, Mahomes drops back, looking over the side for that is intercepted by Lenore to the 40, 45 to the 35, 30 inside the 25. That's the second pick from Mahomes. At 13. Hello. Thank you, mouse. Good Lord, I hate technology sometimes. Yeah, Juju always had a bit of a hamstring injury. And yeah, just Worthy just felt it. So 1st and 10 for the Niners. Just good Lord. Casey, please don't screw me my pick on league because I'm going to be pissed. Sorry. And Purdy hands it off to Mason and no gain on the play. I was like, so far. Yeah, that's true. So 2nd and 10. Purdy takes a snap, trots back. There's pressure coming off the blitz. And that's going to be incomplete. So for the old games that screwed, I don't know. Atlanta, I'm no longer picking your ass again. That's for sure. Like, literally, like, Buffalo. Well, thank God. A team like Buffalo could always trust. And a little quick snap to Purdy. Looking, he's got to step up in the pocket. And he's going to scramble. Gets inside the 15, and that's going to be short of the first down. Maybe it'd be second and inches. Well, it's fourth and inches. I mean, technically, it says 4th and 1, but still, I still call it 4th and inches. The Chiefs' run defense is pretty good. So 4th and 1. So the Niners on fourth down from between 1 to 3 yards, 2 for 4 in the season. There's Hughes checking in motion, nice little QB sneak, and I think they got it. Purdy 8 for 17 with the buck 13 for passing yards with a pick. So far, 3 total combined interceptions between these two teams. Yeah. First and 10. Purdy, play action. Off the Kittle to the side and gets knocked out of bounds, very short of the first down marker. So 2nd and 2 coming up after an 8-yard pickup. So 2nd and 1. Shoot. If they want to tie, I did see that. That's unfortunate for Jaden Daniels. So 2nd and 1. Purdy hands it up to Mason. I thought he almost dropped it. And gets the first down, try to push in. It's going to be short of the goal line. So first and goal. So the rush defense for the Chiefs, the last 4 games are 2nd in yards per game. They're pretty much in top 2 in like 3 different categories in terms of the rush defense. And here comes Purdy with a sneak and gets to the inside for the touchdown. So Brock Purdy now makes it a 2-point game. Now the question is, do you take the extra point? I say, if you want to tie it, go for 2. And now we got ourselves a ball game here, folks. No, looks like they're going for the extra point. Huh. And Wyatt Arthur. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. And he keeps it at 2. That is unfortunate. Yeah. If you think about it, it makes total sense. That is tough in its own right. Anyways, Chiefs to hold a 2-point lead with under 10.5 here in the third. But also, I got to give the Niners credit this too. Good job actually turning that turnover into points. But yeah. Yeah, you ain't wrong on that one, Steven. It definitely, Moody's definitely missed on the special teams for the Niners. And that's kind of going back to my point, too. Is like at times the Niners have a tendency to not to overcome the injury bug. Mm. And here we go with it. Cross 25 up to the 30. Looks like up to the 34-yard line. Goes, looks like maybe that'd be Chase Steele. I can't really tell. Well, I mean, it kind of would make sense because I mean, if the Titans are not, because let's be, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think the Titans are going to be contending for a playoff spot anytime soon. Not with that roster. And Mahomes dumps it off to Kelsey, and no gain on the play. And Matt. So Kelsey's already got 3 catches for 10 yards, 10 for 20 from Mahomes for 108 yards with 2 picks. Yeah, that's also true. Mahomes drops back, looking over the middle. That's complete. Looks like that was the number 24. I couldn't really. I'm surprised that or not Casey, but San Francisco. So 3rd and 1. They're incomplete. So I've got a challenge flag. And the Niners are challenging the call on the field. Yep. It's that's clear as day. So it's up to third and 10. We got 9:21 here in the third. It's a 2-point game. Now we got ourselves a ball game. Because good Lord, the last couple of times that I've done games is like, especially the Ravens and Cowboys. Good Lord, I thought I was going to about to walk out on that, but Ravens and Cowboys made it the game. I unfortunately completely fell short against the Ravens. So we got 3rd and 10. With 9:43 on the clock. 20-second. See when Mahomes takes the snap, drops back, looking, going deep over the middle to Kelsey. That is incomplete. And And that's Shavarius Ward getting his hand in there. And that's going to force the punting unit for the Chiefs. Lord, God. Yeah, I'm surprised how that's also another thing too. How the hell do you not walk away with pick number 3? Honestly, Mahomes is lucky he didn't get picked up the 3rd time. Now you got freaking Ariza for the punt. So I think I lost count how many times this team has punted. And we got a fair catch. And that's going to bounce at the end zone. That's going to be a touchback. So the Niners take over after forcing a 3 and out. Yeah, and still didn't do diddly poo. There we go. All right. I wouldn't be surprised about that. Because, yeah. But, like I said, I may or may not, next week. Well, I got to figure out which games I want to do next week. But yeah. Maybe, but at the same time, looking at that defense, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. And look, I'm not saying this, and look, I may say this as a rival, but at the same time, when we really look at this Cowboys defense on paper, they should not be under the. Yeah, it does depend on the. But I do think IU's going to play, but I don't think it didn't look like that injury was a bit serious. So we got 9:28. The Niners take over after the Kansas City punt. So Mahomes 12 for 22 for 108 yards. All right, first attempt at the 20 for the Niners. And Purdy, play action, pressure off the edge. It rolls out. Now it's going to pick up about 4 yards on the scramble. So smart to hold onto the football. Yeah, I'm with Arku because I'm going to be honest. Because good Lord, because let's be real, Mike McCarthy. Look, as much as I know, see a lot of Cowboys fans want to see Mike McCarthy fired, but he's going to be gone regardless. And I don't know, but we're going to have to see how it plays out. We got an injured Chief on the ground. And you got Jalen Watson now kind of hurt during an injury timeout. Anyways, though, actually, I gotta see what other. And I will admit this too. Oh crap! Not just had to rain for it. Also, not. Here's the thing. Oh Lord, McDonald McDonald. Oh Jesus, that's tough. Look, and I'll be completely honest. Look, I've seen some Cowboy games over the years. As an Eagles fan, to be fair, quite honestly, I think I did see that. I did see that, Steve, and I saw that they're all on my TikTok for you page, and that was cool. Let's see, but God, what was I going to say? Oh, right. I know this is going to be a stupid ass question, but for those who are in the chat, because look, I don't do well with thumbnails, but I'm going to kind of get you guys' thoughts on my NFL thumbnails that I do. And obviously, if you guys checked out the playlist, I do put these in playlists, so and and stuff like that. Anyway, look, I don't blame you for doing that. I can understand your how you feel, because trust me, I would. Even though we took care of business against the Giants, it is the Giants, I'm kind of happy, and I'm not stressed out for fucking once. But I still want Sirianni gone, quite honestly, because I think this team could do a lot better with a different head coach. What is week 8 looking like? I know, because think of next week as my weekend off, and I'm happy. Because holy crap. At times, I hate working weekends. Because obviously Thursday, for those who have seen the streaming schedule, well, I will put out the streaming schedule tonight. I will be live for TNA this Thursday night. I'm not going to be doing football. I've been holding up TNA for the last couple of weeks, and I don't like doing, and I hate doing that. So 2nd and 7, and hands off to Mason, runs up the middle to the 35, 40 to the 45, close to over midfield goes Jordan Mason. So nice little run up the. Yeah, and piggyback off that too, Steven. Dallas was going to let McCarthy walk after the season anyways. So 1st and 10, and Mason 8 carries for 32 yards. 1st and 10 at the 49, and hands play action, rolls out to his left, and is going to get about 4 yards. Under 8 minutes to go here in the third. Still a 2-point game. Now it seems like the Chiefs' defense run defense is starting to break down. Purdy's already got 6 carry the ball 6 times for 21 yards and a touchdown. And 2nd and 5, hands it off to Mason up the middle, gets the first down and more for the Niners. Under 7:20 to go, and here comes the Niners making some noise. The problem is, Steven, the problem is here's the problem I see with that. Number one, Bill's going to find a way to get Jerry Jones out of the GM position, and Jerry's not going to do that. The problem is, I know Bill wants full control to be able to be a GM as well, which like we saw with the Patriots over the last two goddamn decades. Anyways, we got a 1st and 10 under 7 minutes to play. Purdy hands off to Mason. It goes up the middle across the 35. It's like, so it'll be 2nd down coming up for the Niners. So 6:17 here in the third, 2-point game. Purdy takes a snap, jots back, looking to throw, and that's floated incomplete. Good pass breakup by Trent McDuffie. So 3rd and 6. And just get your hand on it and just break it up. For me, I just prefer YouTube TV most times than not. Oh Lord. Oh, probably that's okay. That's and Purdy and Purdy gets picked again. That's the second time that Purdy's got picked. That's oh Lord. Yeah, Vikings Rams Thursday night. Speaking of which, how well did the Rams? I don't know because, like I said, I've been holding up TNA for the last couple of weeks because I've been kind of slightly been feeling slightly burnt out. Because obviously it's going to be by myself since YouTube TV doesn't carry Access TV, and the TNA Plus app only allows one user to watch the show. Mm-mm-mm. That is. And then big Saturday, Ohio State, Nebraska. We all know that Ohio State's going to blow the crap out of Nebraska because, good Lord. There's a lot of turn. So 5:56, Mahomes takes the snap, hands it off to Hunt. Will actually fight for about 5 yards on the carry. And another handoff to Hunt gets the first down across the 35. up to the 37 to the maybe probably the 38-yard line for Kareem Hunt. Mm-mm-mm. That is ridiculous. Yeah, Richie. It's been pretty much been a turnover fest in this game. Mahomes again throws, it completes it. That should be a horse. I'm for a little bit of a to Watson. So Justin Watson gets the completion. Be second and short. And I'm surprised that almost looked like a horse collar, but play on. I'm not going to complain about it. So Mahomes, 13 for 23 on buck 16, hands it off to Hunt, gets the first down short, almost close to midfield. So it looks like KC is still going to be feeding Kareem Hunt the rock. I think if I'm the Niners, I'll be taking notes because let's be real. The Niners should have kept feeding Jordan Mason the football. I'm just saying. Because if you're going to feed the hot hand and not do it, but almost 400 combined yards of total offense, and here comes, and that's not going to go anywhere for 42. They ain't doing much. Maybe about a yard, maybe two. That's all he's going to get. It's under 3.5 to play. Yeah, which I'm happy with because Christ on a goddamn cracker. Because here's the thing, Arku, I had to use like crack streams just to watch the Phillies games this year. Because fucking goddamn Sling didn't carry it. Nice little handoff from 42. And that's not going to really do much for him. So, 3rd and 6. Some Mahomes on 3rd down passing, 3 for 7, 28 yards, and 3 first downs. So I'm happy with that YouTube TV has this NBC regional sports networks. So 3rd and 6. Mahomes drops back. Looking, completes it to Kelsey, breaks a couple tackles, and gets the first down across the 45 into Niners territory. So under 2 minutes here in the third. It's a 2-point game. But I will say, I do like defensive games, and that's kind of what it's been taking. Mahomes now hands off to Hunt and gets about 3 yards off the handoff from Mahomes. So, not bad. We're about a minute and a half to go here in the third. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in into the stream, whether they come from YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Check that all link. And for those who come to the YouTube side of things, check out all the stuff that is linked in the description down below. For those who want to follow me and Tyler on our social medias, that's going to be the link tree down below. So 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard pickup. Mahomes takes the snap, scrambles and avoids the tackle and breaks the tackle, gets the first down and more. And Mahomes will be stopped out of bounds. So a nice pickup at the 4-yard line for Patrick Mahomes. Got a 33-yard pickup for Mahomes. Well, that's one way to use your legs. And Hunt will fight and be short. So 17 seconds. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It was a smart play. And I think that's going to be the last play of the third quarter. We're down to the final 15. Fourteen 12. KC still holds the lead over San Francisco. Oh, excuse me. Oh, Lordy. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, Lord. So second and goal to start the fourth quarter with a 2-point lead. Could be so up to a 9-point lead. So there's Xavier Worthy in motion, hands it all to Hunt, and he got it. Now so we stopped inside the 1. So 33 yards that's his career log. Damn. Well, what other choice do you have? Other than to just tuck it and run. That's all it is. Third and goal. We got Hunt in the backfield. Here goes Hardman. And it's just out of the reach of McCole Hardman. That's tough. Shoot. So fourth and goal at the 1. I mean, you got to feed Kareem. What's going on? Lyric Entertainment. Mahomes steps inside the side and takes the shoulder tackle, and that's a touchdown. However, there is a penalty marker at the 14. What is going on, everybody? So we got to see what the penalty marker is. I think that might be going back on the Chiefs. Oh, we'll see. So penalty declined, touchdown for the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, well, just put the extra point on for good Freddy. Yeah, yeah, appreciate that. Like I said, appreciate anyone that's coming in. Anyone that comes in is an automatic friend. That's how me and Tyler roll as content creators. And the extra point is right down the middle. Now it's a 9-point lead for the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, good idea for me actually to pick this game. But yeah. I mean, at the end, I mean, like I said, we're all friends. As and we talk, we'll say the same thing too. Like, anyone that comes in, you all guys are all automatic friends of this community that me and Tyler built up for the last 4 years, almost 4 years, give or take. So, like I said, a lot of so we're always appreciative to have new people come in, and just tune in. We appreciate that. And like I said, shout out to everyone too. Shout out to Arku, Emlerk Entertainment. Shout out to Richie Rich. Just shout out to everyone that's in the chat, and shout out to my boy Sports PSP. Obviously with that $5 super chat, with a very good question on Baker Mayfield being the MVP conversation, which I do think so for sure. He does have an argument, but to me, I feel like there's like 2 or 3 more quarterbacks has done better. Goff is one of them. Hell, even Patrick, this is slightly down here for Patrick Mahomes is better. But like I said, we'll see how that or like I said, that's what it is. But anyways, we got a 9-point lead for those who are just coming in, catching the last the last quarter between the Chiefs and the Niners. Yes, I might have to. Well, I'm going to have to adjust adjust the thumbnail and whatnot. Man, that'd be a waste of time. So. And showing the replay. Yeah, it just pretty much just gave up the touchdown. Now it's a 9-point game. So now obviously no return for the Niners. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 30. And game 1 of the World Series coverage begins Friday at 7. That's going to be a lot of fun. In game 6, the Mets and Dodgers. For those who are watching, Dodgers still lead the series 3-2. Where that goes to the World Series to face the Yankees. So 1st and 10 to the 30 for the Niners, down 9. Purdy takes a snap, hands it off to Mason. Across the 35, looks like to the 37-yard line, goes Jordan Mason. And I got a 2nd and 3. Now we're going to injure Chief and that is Watson again. Stops the clock at 13. Nope. At 13:58. And we get a quick injury timeout. You really hate to see players get hurt. Um, and I know, and also too, actually, speaking of which, while we have some time, let's check out on the. Well, let's build the Rams. Well, they're hmm. So scoring update. Give me 1 second, y'all. So Raiders, so Rams still lead the Raiders by 8, and where I think that the Commanders, Commanders went final 40 to damn 40 to 7. Well, all we can say is that, we all know that not the Chiefs, but Panthers are just straight doo doo butter. Universal Basic guys on Fox. Anyways, though. We are back. So Jalen Watson kind of looked like he's getting some attention after looking he got stepped on. So that's 21. So we got 21-12. You son of a bitch. There goes Purdy. Pressure off the edge, escapes the pressure, completes it out to 31 and fumbles it. And the Chiefs just knocks it out of bounds, saying, good Lord, that would have been spelled disaster for the San Francisco 49ers just to cough it up again. Speaking of which, when you look at the total. So 1st and 10. Purdy with the play action. Looking. Throwing over on the sideline. That is incomplete. It's a good coverage by the Chiefs secondary. So 2nd and 10. So that was Kyle Juszczyk, the intended target. Purdy stepping up, throws, and that is incomplete. It's complete incomplete. Damn. So 3rd and 10. And Purdy will take the snap, dropping, throws. That is complete to George Kittle. Maybe a bit of a yard shy of the first down marker. However, there's a penalty marker on the play. And speaking of my best buddy.
Well, I just was like, well, why the hell not? The game was going to be turned on anyway by me.
Yeah, man, let's be real. This shit turned into a fucking turnover fest.
I don't know what's been going. Was this like this all game where they just can't hold on to the football?
I mean, we had a combined. I mean, if you talk about it, 4 combined interceptions between both quarterbacks.
Oh, I know. No, I saw. No, I saw that. Fucking Purdy had like 2. And how many did Mahomes have?
Mahomes got 2 as well.
Well, damn, that's a sloppy ass game.
And I think, and also too, like the Niners stopped running the football with Jordan Mason for the end of the third, or at the start of the fourth. I can't remember.
They're really missing
Purdy handed off to Mason to the outside. Trying to fight for about a couple extra yards, and somehow he gets it.
Yeah, it looks like 2 or 3 yards there on that play, and we're matched up pretty well.
That's what kind of crazy too. We actually finally get good games for a fucking change this year.
This one is this one that you're doing and I'm doing now in the fourth quarter. The only reason why I was so hesitant to even show the fuck up is because Taylor Swift. I don't want to see her like 15 times, but apparently she's not there because of tour.
Yeah, she's in Miami for her tour.
She's in Miami for her tour, which good because
Purdy.
Don't hate her. I like she's not the problem.
Dropping, looking deep, complete.
Oh, he had him wide the fuck open on the money.
Oh, Lord.
What a play.
That was Cowing
with the catch. What a play.
That 13 just became burnt toast.
Oh, he was clearly like, look at this. He like hesitated. If he didn't,
man, dude got
step. That was a double move. It didn't. That
got bit on the double move.
He just, like, hesitated. He shouldn't have hesitated.
And also, too, our boy Sports PSP came by with a big old 5 with an interesting question earlier.
Thoughts on Baker Mayfield this year? Does he belong in the MVP combo? Hell yeah.
A nice little pitch back to Mason on the first and goal. It gets tripped over across the 5.
But I feel like he should because he had like I said since last year he's had a resurgence. He's a tremendous quarterback. He like the reason why he wasn't good for the Browns that last year was because he was playing hurt. And then he got traded to a shitty he got traded to a shitty team in Carolina. They had nobody. Nobody's gonna succeed in that fucking pissant team.
And went to the Rams.
Rams was the start. The Rams was the start of his resurgence because the Rams were like somewhat decent at that time. And I think that was the only problem that he had.
Another handoff to Mason, and you ain't going nowhere.
Oh no, he got like 5.
Tumbled and stonewalled.
But I feel like Baker was playing hurt. That wasn't completely his fault. They mismanaged the shit out of his injury in Cleveland, and then they traded him to a shitty team that had nobody. No one's gonna succeed there. Not even Tom fucking Brady would succeed there. I feel like, he was never really a bad quarterback. He just needed a credible team. And I feel like Tampa Bay is that credible team. They got a great offense. Mike Evans is still there.
Godwin's become a really good number 2. Exactly. Purdy gets hit and it's a pick.
Oh, it is.
Oh, that's Lordy.
Yo, that Jordan Hicks
made that 5 total combined interceptions. Holy crap!
Is that Jordan Hicks?
That's 3 for Purdy.
Yo, was that Jordan Hicks?
I couldn't tell.
Former Eagle.
God, he's still around. Holy shit!
He's still a good defender. He was part of that roster for the Eagles when they won the Super Bowl. That's Jordan Hicks.
And then it looks like Carl Lofton gets.
Oh, great pressure by the Chiefs defense there on that play. Great read by Jordan Hicks.
Oh, good Lord. I am going to.
Jordan Hicks, man. I'm telling you.
That. And also, I'm concerned just for some Niner fans that I know personally.
Yo, like CG?
Oh, God. I know CG's going to.
CG's already crashing out on fucking Facebook.
I don't blame him, man. Because good Lord, like,
But he's mainly blaming the fucking refs for this shit.
Lord.
That's
And
all. That's all the refs this, refs that. Like, dude,
Kareem Hunt, nice, actually fight for about 5 yards.
Yeah, CG's been fucking crashing out all game over the refs. But yeah, tremendous pressure by the defense there.
Now I see why a lot of most Niner fans want Shanahan gone. I can see why. Second and 4.
I wouldn't blame Shanahan for this. It's like they did not build up that offensive line. That offensive line is hurt.
They hand out to
you gotta remember,
Hunt across the 30.
Rob, that whole offense for the Niners hurt. The offensive line is banged up, which is causing this to happen. So it's not really on Shanahan; it's more on injuries.
And I need to talk about this too. It feels like the Niners is one of those teams that can't overcome the injury bug.
Right now, it's hurting them. Right now, it's hurting them. You know, I know they're 3-3 and they've had some quality wins, but they're about to be 3-4.
Yeah,
and it's because the injury set offensive line.
And plus, because Debo had to walk into the locker room before the half. I mean, you said, "Are you getting hurt?"
Now you're
another handoff to a speedy white guy.
Debo. Yeah, you lost another great player in Debo, and yeah, you're playing banged up, and that's not good. I know it's next man up mentality. You got to coach that, and that part is Shanahan's fault. But what can you do when you have injuries?
And honestly, because here's the thing, because I can see the Niners try to go out with especially towards the trade deadline, get some defensive players and maybe a couple extra wide receivers.
I would honestly focus on the offensive line.
O-line too.
Because that's a fucking revolving.
There's a 42 gets the first down.
They can't stop the run, it looks like, either.
Yeah, that's the biggest. That's in terms of
linebackers. Get linebackers that can stop the run.
And yeah, this has been like a bit of a problem the last year and a half for the Niners. They're not that great as a run.
That can stop the run.
Because if you would think for this team that has a great amount of talent to actually would have come away with a couple of Super Bowls, but unfortunately, can never get it done, which sucks.
The sad part is they're kind of stopping Mahomes. He's already got 2 picks.
Another first.
It's just the run game has just been dominant.
Yeah, because right at this point, the Chiefs are just chewing out the clock.
That's all they can do. Tick, 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 tick. And the thing is, look at San Fran. They got 3 timeouts. They're not burning it. Well, I mean, 6 minutes, but 6 minutes can quickly turn into 2 with good clock management.
First and 10. Mahomes takes a snap, hands it off to Hunt, and good 4 yards.
Yeah, 4. He got 4 yards on that.
Because it's really hard to tell with it when he gets into like a pile.
It's not just that; it's like the hash marks with the camera.
It doesn't really help.
The white part of the hash marks, it's kind of getting washed out.
Oh yeah,
by the sun.
And I did touch upon this too earlier in the stream. I'm concerned for the Niners going into the next season because remember you still got to pay Purdy off his rookie scale contract. I don't know if you're going to have the money to pay that. Oh Lord,
are they in cap hell?
I think so. They're one of the few teams in cap hell.
Oh yeah, if you don't have enough money to pay, if you don't have enough money to pay Purdy, oh that's a bad play. Holy shit! Oh, he slipped on that play.
And I mean, it happens.
It happens. Like look at Barkley when they were in Brazil.
Yeah, don't remind.
Albeit that was because of the field wasn't a football field, but still.
Thank God, we actually. And plus, too, I got 3rd and 8 at the 45. 6 for 12 for the Chiefs on 3rd down conversions. And here comes McCole Hardman.
This has just been a bad game for both teams.
And Mahomes, that's complete.
Oh my God!
I don't know.
Holy shit! But that's a flag.
And that's the gray.
Dude, I will say this: as much as everybody doesn't like the Chiefs, you kind of have to respect Mahomes for plays like
Yeah.
this.
I mean,
Holy
shoot, if
shit.
you think about it, him and Alex Smith pretty much turned that franchise around. Also, rest up Jaden Daniels. God damn it. Well, another handoff to Hunt. And,
It's only good for 3, 4.
no, I'm sorry. That's that's Pirine, I think.
That's P. Ryan.
Move it. Bills next week. What game? Pack Jaguars. That's gonna be a fucking ass whooping by the.
What would be a good game from this though?
Ah, crap.
None.
Maybe Bills because Seahawks.
Literally none.
Ah, for fuck's sake! Why? Why that Sunday hasn't?
The 4:00 games on Fox suck next week. Holy shit! They fucking suck. All of them are shitty matchups. What the hell?
Yeah, which is
because Seahawks fell off, so I don't really completely trust them anymore.
So 2nd and 7. Maybe
that's gonna freaking bite them in the ass. They lost McCaffrey for the season.
Yeah, because they also did talk about was dealing with this since last season, the end of last season, and there's P-Rod again across the. Not much, but positive yards.
Look at like my point is proven. Wasn't that at just 6 minutes, Rob?
Yeah,
it is now at 3:57. They burnt
under 4 minutes.
2 minutes.
And Mahomes today, 41 scramble yards.
Not the best pass rush discipline. What do you mean? He's been fucking running all over the fucking place because of that pass rush.
And San Fran's already wasted 2 timeouts in the 4th. Leaves them with 1.
This ain't good.
This is kind of where Shanahan kind of just.
This is where he shits the bed against the Chiefs. He did it.
Rolls out. That's complete to Pirine across the 30 to the 25, up to the 20 goes Samaje Perine. Oh, good Lord.
All I have to say to Niners fans is it's plain and simple. The Chiefs own y'all. They own you.
And think of going back to the Super Bowl in 2020, the Chiefs are going to be now 4-1 against the Niners.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
2 of those wins were in the Super Bowl twice. Last year.
And the fact that and both times y'all choked.
The thing is, y'all had leads going into the 4th quarter.
And some of y'all, and that really does piss me off because those 2 years they had some great talented. And there goes Xavier Worth, Cole Hardman, inside touchdown, Kansas City.
Oh, yep, there's a touchdown. Yep.
Well, that's good. That's
12 now, or 27-12. But again, though. All I have to say.
Oh, wait a minute. We got a penalty marker. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, the penalty drop.
That. I didn't see anything, but we're going to see what the flag is.
Said they said it might be after play.
Even Andy Reid looked confused as shit. Like, I see it. Okay. Got a little bit of a skirmish.
Pushing him. Oh, shit. Yeah, you just costed them a touchdown. 24. Oh, they canceled out. Bro, what? All I saw was 7 or the other guy pushing me and push back. Oh, that favored the fucking Chiefs. That's bullshit.
Me 28.
I did not see a pushback from the Niners. Why did that cancel out?
I think that one of the Chiefs players actually almost threw a punch in retaliation.
No, Rob. He pushed him, and then they were saying that penalty on fucking Niners too, when they didn't even push back. That was some bullshit.
Goddamn Ern.
What did Ern say?
I said this Raiders. This has been the Raiders game. Raiders been this been the Raiders all game. Yo, VIP, let's kick it. All field goals and no touchdowns. Getsy's play calling and playbook stinks worse than 12 Jamaicans slapboxing in an elevator.
God,
What?
What kind of analogy is that?
I got no comment.
But the only one that probably will agree is fucking Goalie, because Goalie had to go through that shit. When he was
That's a good lord.
As OC. Look,
You
they
ain't
ain't got to
wrong.
deal with that shit anymore, and that team's 4-2. They're in last place, but last place don't mean shit, apparently. That whole division's good.
Yeah, shocker.
Hell, you could be in last place in that division and make the playoffs. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
That is fucking nuts.
This is the first time that this division, the NFC North, actually has been very competitive since 2002 or 03 that had teams over 500. And here we go with the Niners.
I don't remember the last time
15, 20, 30.
Every team. I don't remember like the last time in every division or like in any division in the NFL where every team was good.
I ain't wrong.
Honestly, people are like, "Oh, the NFC is the best," or "The NFC East is the best." I think it's the NFC North, by far.
Because I feel like the AFC as a whole kind of took a step back.
The AFC has just been the Chiefs and everybody else. But I think it was always like that because before it was the Patriots and then everybody else.
Exactly, because remember
this the Chiefs and then everybody else. You know.
Because that's a good point too. Because remember, before when Brady was still around, this was before you had Lamar, Burrow,
Burrow,
Mahomes, and
Lamar. Now you have Lamar, Burrow.
Who the fuck's with? Oh, Josh Allen. Holy crap! I almost fucking. That was bad.
Yeah, you have now.
Oh damn me!
Oh my! He pushed the fuck. Go Jesus!
Well, me. Yeah, Trent. I always remember Trent Williams always had a bit of an anger problem.
Bro, you need anger management. You full on punched the motherfucker in the face.
Mm-hmm.
That is an ejectable fucking situation. First up, but that's warranted though from 71. That's warranted. He punched him first, and then 71 retaliated.
Yeah.
I don't know who started it. Did you not see the replay? The fucking Chiefs player started it. He punched him first. This is just like a parent saying you're both grounded.
Pretty much.
After like, oh, he started it, Mom. No, I saw both of you. You're both grounded.
Sometimes I wonder.
He started it,
Mom. Crazy. Here's where my brain's kind of telling me right now. I wonder if Javon Hargrave is now kind of starting to regret leaving Philadelphia for the Niners.
It's hard to tell because of last year. It's hard to tell. Because remember, he was on that Super Bowl roster last year for them.
And Purdy, look over the middle, and nice completion to George Kittle.
He just got to deal with the same bullshit that he had to deal with in Philly. But it's worse.
Mm-hmm.
But it's worse because he's on a team that's legitimately terrible because of injuries. And Purdy looks off.
And there's Ricky Purcell, who's coming back after getting shot in the chest.
Wait, he got shot in the fucking chest?
Yeah, I think after he had to miss like a couple weeks.
Bro, you were a badass. What is with these badass players? The dude from fucking...
And Purdy somehow gets that out to Kittle and gets...
Nah, it's not going anywhere.
A lightly suplex.
He basically fucking... Dude, he basically suplexed him.
I was about to say that.
Basically fucking suplexed him. Or no, he did a power slam. Or no, what's that fucking slam where it's like from like side to side?
Well, we got the 2-minute warning.
Rob, what's that slam where it's like side to side or whatever?
The side.
Is it a power slam?
I think it is power slam.
He power slammed him. He Randy Ortoned him like a minute before he hits a fucking RKO. But anyway. But yeah, he basically fucking suplexed his ass or wrestling moved his ass. And I know Kelsey feels that sometimes. I remember that one time he got flat out suplexed.
Yeah.
That one time. He's like,
oh God,
they were brother. Man, that doesn't sell me on that Cantina Bowl because it looked like Devontae Adams looked like him. Like that shit's terrible. That didn't sell me. That reversed it. Like, don't get this shit. It's terrible, type of deal. You know. I need to find me some Eagles ones. They don't have them here. They probably only have Patriots. Fuck. Okay.
Mm.
And you dog me for drinking that type of beer, but I've already taken enough licks removed from that.
Mm.
You ain't saying shit now because of that. Already taken enough shots from you, me drinking Bud Light.
I'm kind of so far the only. Yeah. So, Tyler. So funny story in the pick'em league. I was making my picks at one point at 3 a.m. I'm also fucking at the tire at the point. I actually fucking picked the.
Also, M Lyric Entertainment's like, are we friends? Yes or no?
I did. Yeah, I did touch on that.
What'd you say?
I said anybody that comes in is an automatic friend.
Anybody that comes in, you don't even have to subscribe. You can just say hi in the chat.
You're welcome. You're all more than welcome. Part of it.
Instant friends.
Oh yeah, part of the discussion.
Put it this way: we don't look at our subscribers or anybody that comes in as a fan in the chat as like fans. Yo, you're friends. You're not fans. You're friends.
And Trent looks like Trent Wood.
This is just you know the ground. This is just a parent grounding the wrong fucking kid for punching when the other kid started it first. Bullshit. Ground the other kid. Damn it. He started it.
3rd and 4. God, it would suck for the Niners if they get. God, it would be bad. We got Purdy looking and somehow escaped the sack.
Dude, how'd you escape that fucking sack?
Lucky bastard.
How the fuck?
That's and there's a penalty marker after that. I feel that's coming back. That's all. Any run play is going to be holding.
That's only a Madden.
Nope. Face mask on the defense.
And remember, Rob, any run play is a holding in Madden.
Yeah, which fucking pisses me off.
Dude, that pisses me. That sets me the fuck.
That's like because when you bust off like a 70+ yard run and you get a flag, it's like, you son of a bitch.
Like, fuck. Like every time, man.
So we got a $153, 1st and 10 inside the 25. Purdy takes a snap, dropping back, and dumps it off to Mason. And fighting for extra yards.
Oh, he fought for a lot of yards. That's a great play. Well, it's fucking Andy Reid. He always has great play calling. The only issue that he had and he fixed finally was his clock management.
And Ricky Purcell gets the 1st down for the Niners.
And he's one of the coaches for another team that I'll always root for.
Because he's always going to be an Eagle first.
Yeah, like, dude, like, I'm glad that you're having so much
I
success.
mean, at the end of the day, the dude's putting his case for being a Hall of Famer when it's all said and done.
He's definitely first ballot. Definitely.
And I'm going to see this now. I'm going to imagine Patrick Mahomes give him like a big box of cheeseburgers at the end of the day.
He deserves cheeseburgers. I mean,
And
I remember that one time. Remember that one time they won.
And touchdown Niners.
I find it funny. I think after their first Super Bowl, Patrick Mahomes came in on like NFL Network, like after the post game, during the post game, with a fucking cheeseburger to give the.
Like, where did this come from?
He's like, where
and again, who doesn't love cheeseburgers?
Like, you had that ready, didn't you?
Let's see. And this is to Ronnie Bell. Oh, he's short.
Oh yeah, his knee touched. I think it was like the 2 or the 1.
That's coming back.
Yeah, his knee touched. His knee touched twice. That's down. That's gonna come back.
That's kind of funny now. Now, Tyler, let me ask you this: don't you think it's funny now that the Raider Nation is now kind of regretting let running Derek Carr out of town?
That's on the organization.
I'm sorry, but
the coach got fired because of racism. And then you got rid of and then your dumbasses didn't hire Rich Bisaccia.
And that was
Josh fucking McDaniels, who sucked.
Good Lord, Josh McDummies is more like
Josh McDumbass is what I called him. That's all he ever is.
So first and goal for the Niners. Try to at least somehow to show some life and
show that you were competitive at least.
With a $1.14. I don't say at the 1. So Purdy 17.
At least don't make it a fucking blowout.
And QB sneak, and that is good.
I do that shit all the time.
Oh yeah, I do it too when it like on a 4th and 1 mostly.
I do it on a 4th and 1 or like a 4th and goal. And I don't give a fuck how early in the game it is. I don't punt on a 4th and short.
Shoot, there was one time I went on the 4th and 15 and dropped like an 80-yard bomb.
Sometimes you can do that, but I usually don't do that unless it's like a 4th and 5.
So now 2 point go for the 2. And Purdy looking, and that is incomplete, and that's no good.
Oh, there should have been a PI call. There should have definitely been a PI call there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's not like it mattered.
So just next 4 games, I see the one. Raiders. That's going to be an easy win for the Chiefs. And
Bucks is a toss-up. Broncos is
I was like Bucks is a toss-up. Bills. I think that's going to be a fucking good one. It seems like
a phenomenal one.
The 17th. I hope to God that's not a 1 o'clock game.
That most likely, since it's like so marquee, that's probably going to be a prime time.
Because, dude, if that's going to be Sunday Night Football, you bet your bottom dollar that I'm doing that, or we're doing it. Sorry.
Yeah.
So the next 4 games for the Niners, Cowboys.
Loss.
They got the week 9 bye. Oh God.
And they might go 0-4 the next few games.
Oh God.
Oh, they're in trouble.
And let's say Niners are going to elect the onside kick.
Honestly, looking at the rest of this, like the 4-game stretch for the Niners, they are in trouble.
They are, yeah.
They're cooked. I'm sorry, Niners fans, they're cooked.
Yeah. And I think it's good. They're going to be one of those teams, like, obviously, a group with the Steelers, that they're probably going to be one of those teams that are never going to win a Super Bowl.
I mean, they won the Super Bowl before.
What the?
What in the hell?
Never seen
I've never seen that before in my life.
How do you whiff on an onside kick? Oh. I think Tyler actually booted himself out of the. Okay, so Tyler. Oh, there's.
I fucking swiped up on the wrong fucking thing. I had messages open and I tried to swipe. But how do they whiff on a kick? It was just poor special teams play right there.
And also, too, that missed extra point really did kind of hurt San Fran a little bit, too.
It did. It hurt them big time because they're down 28. They're down 10 with 43. I mean, they already lost the game anyway.
So the Chiefs, 28 points most in the last 16 games, which includes the postseason, which is good for most in the NFL.
I feel like every offense in the NFL hasn't been that great.
I feel like quarterback, the veteran QB play's been down. I mean, Caleb, the only one's been kind of shining was Williams and Jaden Daniels.
Yeah,
in terms of from the rookies. Like the Chiefs,
now we do see improvement from teams like the Eagles. They improved greatly this week.
Yeah, thank God. No fucking stress. And that is going to do it. The Chiefs win 28-18.
Yes.
To be honest,
sloppy play all game.
Sloppy game, but it's not how you start. It's all about how you finish. And the Chiefs kind of showed that no matter how bad they can play, they're still going to somehow to finish strong in the end.
Yep.
Unlike the Niners, who
they finished with a fucking whimper.
Yeah,
but the Niners, I feel like the MVP of this game was the Chiefs' defense.
Oh yeah, 100%.
They were getting after the quarterback all game. You know, he was cracking under that pressure. 3 picks. One of them, you know, in the end zone.
But yeah, all in all, I say this wasn't bad.
It was just sloppy on both fronts. Sloppy from both offenses.
And to the Niners,
y'all in trouble.
Yeah, y'all in trouble, and y'all got to figure out something quick.
Look at the next 4 games. Tell me what game you would win, because when we looked at that 4-game stretch when Fox showed that graphic, I was thinking y'all cooked, because those 4 games could potentially be losses.
Oh God, I got my nose itches. So before looking for San Francisco, looking at the rest of their schedule, as we said, the next 4 games, it's because you got the Cowboys. Well, I can't trust the Cowboys either, anyways.
But here's the thing, though: the Cowboys are a good team.
Oh crap! That's a primetime game. Then you got
will it be close? Yeah, but it ain't gonna be a win for the Niners.
Week 9, they got the bye. Coming out of the bye, the next 4 you got Tampa Bay, Seattle, Green Bay, and then Buffalo again.
Seattle may or may not be a win, but still, I won't trust the damn Niners for shit.
Because it's the only one then they're on the road against the Bills at week 13 on primetime. That's another Sunday night football. Then they're home against the Bears. Then home against the Rams, which I think that should be a win for the.
All right, I don't want to go through the entire season,
but something's got to change with San Fran, because good Lord, this is ridiculous. And I know, and God, my nose itches, fucking bastard.
Okay.
Oh, it's fucking. I hate allergy season. I gotta fucking sneeze too, man. It fucking sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, I'm very disappointed in the Niners. For a team as talented as they are, despite having injuries,
I
and,
wouldn't be disappointed because, again, you just mentioned it, injuries.
and the fact you got coaches that don't want to help. I'm sorry, but not having anybody to be the next, and credit to Jordan Mason when he first came on for Christian technically as his Christian McCaffrey's backup, kind of stepping in for that role, and that's done a really fucking fine, good job of that. But when you look at the receivers, it's like, I don't know. I legitimately don't know.
I saw a lot of miscatches. I saw a lot of fumbling the football, not taking care of the football, from these receivers. Also, that offensive line has been shit this game.
Mm-hmm.
Offensive line, terrible job by the offensive line. Albeit, again, injuries to the offensive line kind of hindered them a bit. But again, next man up. You should have been better. But the thing is, offensive line was terrible. The defense for the Chiefs smothering the quarterback, forcing them to throw 3 picks. It was just they were outmatched on that side of the football where the defense got to you. And albeit they were doing the same shit to the Chiefs, they forced a few picks. But again, the Chiefs just have your number. And at the end of the day, it's just facts at this point. The Chiefs have your number. You're not great. 2 of the losses that you've had against the Chiefs were in the big game, 2020, and then last year. It was terrible. Terrible by the Niners. All game.
Yeah, but anyways, shout out to everyone who tuned in, and credit to Tyler coming in for the 4th.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna let my buddy hang in for this last quarter. I'm already watching it anyway.
So obviously Thursday. Okay, this is interesting by Steven. So, do we agree that
The Chiefs need a wide receiver, they do.
I mean, yeah,
they do. They need help. They still need help on that receiving core, because they've had issues, bad route running sometimes, and they can't catch, bricks for hands. But I feel like they're okay.
I would say it's a little bit better than what they were last year.
They're 5-0. They're 6-0, but they're like a very, very iffy 6-0.
Yeah,
very iffy. They remind me of us last year.
I was about to make that comparison. It's like,
and we've had, and the thing is too, it's not a coaching issue with them. It's just a talent issue.
Talent and execution. That's all it is. But that can be fixed.
It can be. And the Vikings lost 31-29.
Yeah.
By a field goal. And then my favorite game, the game that wasn't a heart attack game.
Finally,
for once in their fucking lives.
I think it's too tired. We actually played a complete game for a fucking change.
On both sides of the football. Defense played well. The offense played well.
So, Steven,
people are still bitching over the first quarter. It ain't about how you start, you idiots.
How about you finish?
And the first quarter, it's a feeling out first quarter. What the fuck ever. Second, third, and fourth is where you need to start getting going, and they did. And then we have the you know what? The way that the way that the Seahawks have dominated the Falcons today, that's a loss for the Niners. I changed my stance.
That's also true, Steven. We got a 3-way tie for the NFC North.
Yep.
And that's the thing too. Like, if you're
you have a 3-way tie for the NFC North. All 4 teams are good.
Yeah.
It's like that whole division is just crazy competitive.
But anyways, appreciate you guys hanging out with me and Tyler. I'll be back at it what's today? We'll be back at it tomorrow for Raw.
Yep.
Tuesday. God, Tuesdays for NXT. I still got to get that set up.
Wednesday is Dynamite.
Dynamite,
Thursday,
because I know, and I
Thursday
know,
you're doing. Thursday
and
you're
I
doing.
know. I'm going to make the address this real quick. I know I apologize. I've been holding off for TNA a little bit. The last couple of weeks, I've been burnt out like crazy from fucking work. That's the reason why I didn't do the last couple of weeks. I was too fucking tired. So
I mean, if you want to axe it, if you want to just completely axe it, then that's fine. But again, we have to do TNA for a continuity for NXT.
Yeah. So TNA will be good for tomorrow. For I almost want to say tomorrow, Thursday. Sorry, I hate. But yeah. Because I don't know, the Vikings and Vikings and Rams on Thursday night, that doesn't sound that appealing. That's a big. First of all, we had 2 duds. We're gonna have 2 so far. Vikings and Rams. I smell a fucking dud for that one.
Hey Rob, you want to stream Game 6? I'm kidding.
Well, actually, Friday. Oh, now I think that this Thursday I think is the go home show for. Yep, it is Bound. Yeah, this is the go home show for Bound for Glory.
Yeah,
and yes, and I will stream Bound for Glory as well.
And again, it'll be a one-man show because I am not fucking.
Now I got to go through the technological problems. So, and I get that.
Also, Steelers for tonight. Steelers.
I'm taking the Jets. Because remember, Steelers got Russell Wilson.
I don't trust the Jets.
Well, we'll find. Even though, I trust the
Steelers. I trust the Steelers more with Russ than I do freaking Jets with bum-legged Aaron Rodgers.
So the teams, I'm going to say, they go fuck yourself. New Orleans, Atlanta, you sorry Southern bastards.
You ye half-an-ass bastards.
I'm not gonna rip into the Texans because that was a phenomenal game in its own right.
Yeah, like that could have gone either way, and it was an upset.
That's pretty much about it. Can my note? God, I fucking hate the winter time because that's where the freaking allergy gets you the fucking worst. But anyways, appreciate you guys hanging out with us. If you guys make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, make sure you turn the notification on, and definitely share this out. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good night, everybody.